Okay, so this is my design. So I have my input, I have two AND gates, I have an OR gate, then the output, this is the clock, inverter, and then the flip-flop. So about the actual functioning of my circuit, overall it worked okay. There was times where it didn't work quite well, and for instance, like the light would turn off prematurely, or there would be flickering, but overall it outputted mostly what it needed to. So first there should be a 1 after the two ones, and then another 1 after the two ones later, and that's because the sequence 0, 1, 1, 0, it doesn't matter if it overlaps. Okay, so for this one I started off with the zeros, pressed the button twice for 0, 0, press it up for 1, 1, then I pressed it down for 0, so it should output 1 now after I press the clock because it's 0, 1, 1, 0. Pressed it, output turns on, then I turned off the clock to 0, it turned off a little prematurely, then I turned it on to 1, pressed it twice, and then I turned it off to 0, and it turned on again, and then flickered off. Okay, for this one, the only sequence 0, 1, 1, 0 occurs near the end, so only the second to last bit should be 1. Okay, so for this one, pressed it 0, clocked it, turned it to 1, clocked it 3 times. For the 1, 1, 1, turned it off, clocked it for another 0, turned it on, clocked it 1, 1, and then at this next 0 that I should output 1 because the sequence is 0, 1, 1, 0. So pressed it to 0, clocked it, pressed it, the light goes on. Once again, when I press the button to turn it on, it turns off prematurely. Okay, for this one, the input's 0, 1, 1, 0, and output should be 0, 0, 0. That's because there's no 0 preceding the 1, 1, 0 for the sequence. So starting off, I turned it to 1 first, pressed it, then pressed it twice, and then I turned it to 0, pressed it, and no output.